I was born and raised in church. I was baptized in religion before I was ever baptized in the building. Deep-fried Baptist church in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. My dad was a pastor, and our family went through a very painful and public divorce when I was 14 years old. And it was in the middle of that I just made a promise to myself that I was never going to go back to church. I had seen the damage that was done to our family through church, through religion, and I just had no place for it in my life. And it was several years later that I walked back into the door of the church, and I returned to the Christian faith, not like a soldier returns home, but like the Red Cross goes to a storm-ravaged city, and began picking up the pieces, the broken pieces of my relationship with God. And that's where this book picks up. I think we all know the statistics are bad about people leaving the church. And I didn't want to write a book because there's lots of books out there that are about a generation leaving the church. I wanted to write a book to the generation leaving the church because that's who I was. And I felt like some part of my story could help people put their faith back together. You know, one of the interesting things is this generation may be less Christian than previous generations, but they're more spiritual. And what you find when you begin to look around the culture is that culture itself is the church. People are working out their spirituality in art, in music, and movies. And so each chapter of this book is really looking at a different aspect of popular culture and looking at how the generation that is walking away from the Christian faith are moving into the church that is popular culture and working out their faith. And I'm trying to bridge the gap between those two, between Christian spirituality and secular spirituality. You know, one of the things that I've discovered in my conversations with people that are walking away from the church is that Christianity oftentimes feels like a country club that they're supposed to join, not a person that they're supposed to follow named Jesus. And what I'm really trying to do in this book is make Christianity less exclusive, help people, give them a place where they can wrestle with their doubt, their dissatisfaction, their disillusionment with God, and all the things that Christian culture often puts them in this predicament that I feel like they don't need to be in. And I'm trying to, in this book, really free them from that place. I think the heart of this book is that for people that have struggled with doubt, disillusionment, and dissatisfaction with Jesus or the Christian faith, those are normal feelings on the spiritual journey. And Christianity and church may have made you feel like those weren't normal, but they are normal. And I'm trying to lead people back to a relationship with God where maybe they don't have answers to all their questions, but they're comfortable with the questions that they have.